You know, when you're finally here, when you finally kind of sort of made it, it feels insane, right? And I want to make this video talking directly to you because I was you once. 6 months ago, a year ago, I was you. I was sitting in my room. I was wondering, how the fuck am I gonna make it? I still don't fully think I've made it. I'm comparing myself to, other rich entrepreneurs, mentors that I've had, etc. But one thing is for sure that, when I'm looking back at my life from the past 6 months, a lot has changed.
It is the first day of October, and today marks a new journey for me. I recently joined a mentorship. I can't lie, it's probably one of the best decisions I've made so far. It's gonna be so nice to watch this in like a couple months and see how far I came and show you how far I came, because not many people are doing this. Every person that's doubted me, every person that said what I was doing was stupid, I'm gonna show you guys that you guys are wrong. And I believe that you guys are wrong. And this is just a testimonial to myself that I'm just not going to give up. And whatever stands in my way, I'll break through it. And I just know that no matter how many times I fall down, I'm just going to keep going. Because the more no's you get, the more closer you are to a yes.
I have a couple notes of what I want to talk about, but I want to keep this video as real as possible. If you've come across my channel, if you've seen my videos, there's no fancy edits. There might be a few here, but the reason I want to make this video talking directly to you is to show you how fast your life can change. My family thought it was crazy. My sisters doubted me. My own mother doubted me. At least my father kind of had some belief. Fast forward, I'm in Cancun now.
I'm just all the way in Cancun. We're all the way in Isla Mujeres. Just chilling, enjoying life the way that life should be lived, right? So I hope this is your wake-up call. Here we go, I was just super broke, just chilling in my room, not doing anything with my life. Now we're all the way in Cancun. You can't beat this. You can't beat this shit ever. Alright, so in case you're wondering the place I'm staying at, staying at this place called Ala. The views are insane here, check it out. It's absolutely nuts. Back there, we have cool, kind of an infinity pool, just goes throughout. Yeah, guys.
My agency's making more than $10,000 a month, and I'm consistently hitting this. That's kind of why I've been waiting to make this video, because a lot of people make their first, I made 10K a month video. I thought I'd wait 5, maybe even 6 months to show you that I'm consistently doing this and that there's no lies in between this. And I will show you guys everyththing that I've done. So my name is Jason Lobo. I'm only 22 years old. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. Grew up there. I immigrated there when I was 5. My parents worked hard as they could. We weren't rich, we weren't extremely poor, but, we were lower middle class, right? And, they did everything they could. And I'm so grateful for what they've done, because it allowed me to deeply reflect on my life and choose SMMA. And that was one of the greatest things I've done for my life. And I always knew there was more to life than the normal academic path that stood in front of me. And I just never wanted to be that person that gets a degree, as a slave to, the 9 to 5, working till they're 65, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do work very, very hard, sometimes 8 hours, 12-hour days, but it's for myself, I'm not working for someone else, and I'm getting to the point where I can delegate tasks now. But a year ago, I chose to do SMMA, just like some of you, right? You might have been in my position, 6 months ago or a year ago, or you might be even hitting 10K months passively as well, but I had no clue what I was doing. I started in the med spa niche, and I had no sense of direction. All I was doing was just cold calls, and obviously that was the wrong thing to do, right? Starting off, yes, it is good to build up some experience, but to scale beyond that, to make $10,000 a month plus, it obviously isn't the right thing to do, right? You're not going to get very far. And that was when I met my first mentor. His name was William Howarth. Super grateful for meeting him. Him and his friend Samuel Whiteman, they're both the founder of their own agencies. And I think around 8 months ago, they had their own mentorship. I believe they've stopped mentoring now. But getting a mentor was one of the things that changed my life, because it allowed me to realize that, okay, well, these guys did the same thing that I want to do. They're going to show me the paths to take, the paths not to take. And that ultimately is what led me to here, right? If it wasn't for getting a mentor, I would not even be in this position, fucking traveling to Cancun. Just a month ago, I was in Puerto Vallarta. Not even a month ago, like a couple weeks ago, I was in Puerto Vallarta with some other agency owners as well. And I couldn't have done that if I didn't get a mentor. Because looking back, I would have not done any of the things that they would have told me to do. I quickly realized that I'm going to have to put some money in to get some money out. Right? There's no way you can scale anything without investing in yourself or investing in your business, whether it's running Facebook ads, whether it's getting a mentor, and literally anything. You need to be in a position where you can financially invest. And I realized that I wanted to build something real, because when you want to build something real that is going to make you money, you're going to have to do some things that you don't want to do. I'm the kind of person that when someone tells me I can't, I just want to do it, right? When people tell you, oh, you can't, there's no way you're going to make money without a degree. I have a degree. But, when people tell you that there's no way to make money without a degree, I hope you question that. There's people like us who are making money passively, making money online without even a degree in the same thing that they're doing. That's got to make you angry. And if it does, good, because it made me angry. That's the one thing that I'm grateful for. Being exposed to people online, on Instagram, on YouTube. That's genuinely when I decided that I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to take that leap of faith. Now, it took me a while to get here. I wouldn't say wasted. I invested thousands of dollars into my own self. Whether it was trying new tactics to get clients, whether it was trying new ways to leverage any sort of way to get people through the door, I spent thousands of dollars on that. And the game changer for me, which a lot of people, you might be wondering, what was the game changer? It was SMS. It was cold SMS. Now, it might be dying off now. I don't know. But cold SMS was the one thing that actually helped me get clients. It's the highest leveraging thing that I've done, and it's the easiest thing that you can leverage. Couple that with having an army of appointment setters. That's how you're going to leverage your way to success. And a lot of people think that, as soon as they're starting their own agency, they can't hire appointment setters. You can. I built my agency from literally nothing. It's $10,000 a month. Just because I had an appointment setter working with me. Now, there's many ways you can do this. I'm not going to drop all the sauce. But you can obviously hire appointment setters and put them on a commission basis, right? So that for each close you actually get, they get paid. And that's the one thing that actually led me to, becoming successful, because I was taking sales calls, and the only way you can leverage your time by getting meetings in is by hiring an appointment setter, right? Because you'd have to take days off. Many of you might be doing cold calling or cold SMS, and you might do it for a day, and then the next day you have all sales calls, so you can't set appointments. I wasn't in that position, and that was the one thing that actually helped me change my life. At the same time, I switched to a different niche. My previous mentor told me that there's no fucking way that I'm gonna hit 10K a month in the med spa niche, and I believed him. So a lot of people say that switching niches is bad, but I think it's a good thing. If you realize that after a month of two doing something, if you're actually doing the things that your mentor is telling you to do and you're not getting any success, you need to switch niches. A couple niches that are good is the remodeling space, roofing, real estate. There's a lot of good niches in the SMMA space, but fast forward now, I'm in Cancun. I am with my girlfriend. I flew her out here with me, and we were staying at this beautiful Airbnb, and I took my girl with me because she honestly believed in me. And maybe you guys might have a girlfriend that believes in you, but my girlfriend believed in me. When I was cold calling, when I was doing work, she would make me coffee. She'd make me breakfast. Just those little things, just little small things to keep me going. It's because of that I flew her here. I bought her a new phone. I'm not saying that to get brownie points or whatever whatever. I'm just saying that because you can change the people, not only your life with SMMA, but you can change the people that you actually love and care about by doing the right things and taking action. And this whole journey isn't just about, flexing on people, showing the lifestyle. It's about showing you what's possible when you actually commit. A lot of you might think that you're committed, but you're not. You're not easily committed. I'm not saying you need to work 15 hours a day. I'm saying that you need to invest your money wisely, right? In a mentorship. And life's been nuts. This past 5 months, I haven't been traveling. This is last month and this month is the first time I've ever traveled alone. And the only reason I did that, I didn't travel then, was because I wanted to continue building something that will live off without me. I'm still not at that position yet, but I know that it's possible. I'm making money passively while I'm here in Cancun, taking my girl out to dinners. I've traveled to Puerto Vallarta just 3 weeks ago I was there for 2.5 weeks right before my graduation, and it's life changing. And I said I want to make this video as honest as possible, and I am 100% making it possible. There were a lot of ups and downs throughout my journey, right? There were times where I did like hundreds of cold calls, or I did like 20 or 30 sales calls, and I kept getting no's. And at that point, a lot of people quit. A lot of people give up. They say, I tried. You didn't fucking try hard enough. Because I did. And this is where I'm at, you know? So, I know this was kind of a rant, but that's kind of the status of my YouTube channel. Just honest rants about what I'm doing with my life. Honest rants about what's been going on with my career. Honest rants about the life's changes that's actually happening. Because the thing that I got motivated by was seeing people living the lifestyle that I wanted to live, but also just doing the things that I wanted to do. You know, I haven't been showing much on YouTube, and I think I will now, because it's evident that SMMA can make you succeed. You can build a whole empire just doing this. And the SMMA space is so saturated with mentors. I'm saying mentors that don't even run their own agency. They're lying to you. I'm not gonna name drop because I don't want to get any wars. But you know who you are. The kind of guys that say that, oh yeah, I'm making this much. I've made this much with my SMMA, and then they just stop doing their SMMA. I will continue doing SMMA because it's making me money. Until I sell my own SaaS company, I will keep doing it. So beware of the mentors that say they can get you to 10K months. Most of them don't even run their own agency. So what are you doing getting their mentorship? You want to be getting a mentor that is running their agency, and that's what I did. Obviously, they know something that those mentors who don't even own an agency know. So if you're watching this and you're at the same position that I was, you know, doubters all around you, you have no path, you know, or maybe you're stuck, you know, just doing cold calling or cold SMS and you're not able to scale or even land clients, I want to help you because I know what it's like, and I know that I can help you because I've done it not only just for myself. I've helped a 17-year-old that lives in London. His name is Jagat. He hit $6,000 a month working with me in the past month. So if I can do it and if he can do it, there's literally no excuse for you. He's only 17 and he's in high school. And so after school, he does sales calls. He works on his SMMA. There's only a certain amount of people that I can take. I'm mentoring a small group of people. The reason is because I know a lot of people say that, but I literally can't take on a lot of people. I have my own agency to care about. I have my own clients. I have my own mentees. There's no way that I can help everyone at the same time as much as I'd want to. So there's only a few people that I can take. And if you think that's you, if you actually believe in yourself, and you actually have a couple thousand to invest in yourself, I'm not going to charge you $10,000, $15,000 for mentorship. The reason I'm saying you need to have a couple $1,000s liquid, not only just to invest in me, but to invest in yourself and in your agency. So look, if you want to skip the trial and error, if you want to avoid the mistakes that I did, and that I know that you are going to make, message me on Instagram, message me, mentor, and I will help you. I will help you get to the position in the life that you want to be, because I know I can. So I hope this video actually speaks to you, because I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to actually take that step that I did, that my mentees did, that that everyone that has succeeded into getting a mentor, whether it's me or anyone else, even if you don't choose me, that's fine. I don't care. Just get a mentor because you need one. And not just anyone, get a mentor that is still currently running their agency. Ask them to share their Stripe fan bases, PayPal, whatever. You need to see that. And you need to maybe ask them about their clients. Because that's the most important thing. So God bless you all. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. And I hope you all make it. I guess.